bro. I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up. Teo not on this level. Teo is a level fighter, but he's not on my level.
Very talented. So is Teofimo. He's more explosive with power, but Teofimo is very athletic. He is very talented. You got two athletic guys, two talented guys. Again, Teofimo I would favor with the power. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna break him. I know it's gonna be a certain point in that fight to where he's gonna be mentally frustrated, and when he gets mentally frustrated, that is where I'm going to attack.
The tension was palpable as Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez faced off at their latest press conference. What was meant to be a routine promotional event nearly erupted into chaos. The two lightweight stars, known for their fiery personalities and undefeated records, exchanged sharp words and icy glares that captivated fans. Stevenson, composed but visibly irked, stood face-to-face with Lopez, whose trademark intensity threatened to spill over. For one electrifying moment, it seemed diplomacy had failed and the press conference could devolve into a brawl, setting social media ablaze with clips of the near confrontation.
In this fight, going up the extra 5 pounds?
Honestly, no. I feel like Teo's not that much bigger than me. I think he kind of a little muscular, but that shit don't mean nothing. Muscle don't win fights, but
Faster.
You're talking about room 40,
Faster.
though.
You said what?
You're talking about room 40.
Yeah.
Room 40's nuts.
Faster.
Bro, you pause, bro. What's up with you, bro? You been wild
I'ma
since
fuck
we
you
been
hard.
here, bro. Pause.
Hard. Real hard.
Man, what do you say to that, bro? Like, do you hear him, bro? I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up,
Fuck you till
bro.
you
Teo
love
not
me.
on this level. Teo is a
I'ma fuck you
high-level
till you
fighter,
love
but
me.
he's not on my level. I'm an elite-level fighter, and come January.
This matchup is widely described as a clash between two of the very best in boxing today, making it one of the sport's most anticipated fights. Both athletes are in their prime, highly skilled, and proven champions, adding immense weight to the moment. Fans and analysts see this as more than a title fight. It's a true test of elite talent, technique, and mentality. Each fighter brings a distinct style where speed, power, and intelligence are major factors. Since neither is fighting at the end of his career, the stakes feel even higher. Many believe this contest will help determine who belongs at the top of the pound-for-pound conversation and could define the direction of boxing's next era.
They just had their press conference in New York, the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight.
The things that Teofimo is coming out with, I don't think Shakur knows even what to say or reply to it. I wouldn't even want to repeat the stuff that he's saying, but he's making some really, really fruity comments. But I suppose that's one way to get in your opponent's head. But I think that's a great fight. I think, forget all the sort of trash talk and the build-up. It's a fight between two genuine elite world-level fighters. We've seen how good Teofimo is. We know how good Shakur is and how dominant and, just how in control he's been of pretty much every moment of his career so far. And I think Teofimo is good enough at boxing and moving and fighting to maybe cause him some problems. But for me, Shakur is as close to a perfect boxer as you can probably get on his day. He makes so few mistakes. He judges the range tremendously well. He's constantly looking for little ways in to score as well as staying safe, so they don't have a chance to really, win the rounds back.
Since their early days, the relationship between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson has never been simple. Marked more by rivalry than friendship, both fighters emerged as elite talents around the same time, their rapid rises through the pro ranks often compared. While they never built a close personal bond, their paths crossed repeatedly in discussions about the sport's next great clash. This fueled trash talk and competitive tension online as each fighter called for a showdown, anticipating this inevitable collision.
I've seen Shakur back in...
Amateurs,
no,
pros?
yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know if it's 2011 or 2012 National Junior Olympics or, Junior National Golden Gloves. And I remember seeing him. He was wearing a white tank top. I think it was red and white trunks. And he was just whooping on dude bad. And that's when I noticed. But we were in different weight classes at the time, different age group, I think. And we were both cleaning up our divisions leading up to the finals. He ended up winning. I ended up, coming in second. But nevertheless, that's when I noticed him. And ever since then, it's just been history.
What were your early impressions?
I like his style.
Legendary boxing great Roy Jones Jr. weighed in on the Stevenson-Lopez buildup with a calm, analytical perspective amidst the tension. Jones stated that stylistically, Lopez must go for broke and take risks to have any chance of beating Stevenson. Otherwise, Stevenson's slick boxing and movement will likely outpoint him. According to Jones, Stevenson's defensive skill and technical prowess make him difficult to hit. Therefore, Lopez must gamble and be aggressive to make the fight competitive. Jones framed it as a classic tactical matchup beyond the press conference noise, emphasizing that who wants it more in the ring will decide the outcome.
Opponent is Shakur Stevenson, who's confused now. He literally was looking around like the look that Shakur Stevenson had on his face was, I did not come here for this. And I think he even said, I really don't know what to say about it. That don't make for a good press conference to me.
There's old school and there's new school. Old school has something like that been said, they would not have allowed us to be able to come face to face. Because you don't say it to me and think I ain't finna try to tear your head off as soon as I get close to you.
Well,
You
you're not gonna wait till a fight night. You're gonna get it in that day.
Because some things are too, because sometimes you go a little bit beyond respect. That's disrespectful. If you disrespect me on any level, we fighting then. Now I'm gonna try to hold it together but if you disrespect me, which is what he just did, I'm not gonna ask him about what he's talking about. When I get close enough, I'm finna show him what I ain't talking about. You understand where I'm coming from? Had he said that in my day, they could not. I would told him, listen, whatever y'all do, don't let me get close to him. Because if I get close to him, I promise you, I'm finna lay him out right now. I'll pay the fines.
So you gonna hit him with the Riddick Bowe, Larry Donald two-piece at the press conference?
Right now. You understand me? You said that. You challenging me. You're trying me to see if I'm really a man or not. He basically trying to look, boy. You understand me? So if a man let you say that and he don't do nothing, you feel like, he already let go. He already good. You feel me? No, you don't do that. Somebody got to listen. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I told you I'm old school, Dre. I'm so sorry, but I promise you, I'm gonna tell him, do not let me get within 6.
Teofimo Lopez has turned up the heat in the build-up to his January 31st showdown with Shakur Stevenson, vowing to crack Stevenson and expose what he calls flaws in the Southpaw's game. Lopez insists Stevenson's slick defensive style won't be enough to save him, arguing that a more physical, powerful approach is needed to disrupt the champion's rhythm and force a result. He has publicly criticized Stevenson's movement and timing, calling him slow and claiming to see strategic vulnerabilities he plans to exploit when they meet in the ring. Lopez's confidence is fueled by the belief that his relentless pressure and punch power will make Stevenson pay on fight night.
A lot of people look at southpaws they're very difficult, but I grew up with southpaws since a kid. Kind of understand the rhythms of it. Don't get me wrong, it could be slick, but it's something I do to southpaws that just work in my favor.
Shakur different though.
It's all right.
Shakur's a special fighter. Yeah, but
you got dropped, man. What you talking about?
You
got dropped. Yes, Dad. Even his little daughter said.
Hold on, get him props a mic, man.
Dad, like we need them fight.
Get him props a mic, man.
Now,
no, don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet.
Now I understand why you still.
Don't stay quiet.
No, yeah. Theo like nah. Freaking 4 seconds, man.
This is a special fight because of who we both of y'all are, but Shakur is a special fighter. You gotta acknowledge that.
That's what we fighting.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he does agree that he's special.
He does get hit.
But I mean, he got hit.
Gonna crack him at least. He gonna hit him.
He got hit a couple times against Cepeda, but he put himself in a position. Normally, he doesn't get hit like that.
This isn't just theater. Pre-fight tension can signal genuine animosity that influences fight week and the bout itself. When fighters arrive at a press conference visibly willing to cross the line, the stakes rise. Commissions increase security, promoters focus on conflict management, and fans relish the heightened drama. For both Lopez and Stevenson, whose reputations are built on confidence and flair, the face-off amplified the spotlight. Each used strong language and tactical intimidation. Lopez spent much of the conference as the provocateur, trash-talking and goading Stevenson, while Stevenson responded with cool yet sharp retorts and a clear warning that he would not be disrespected. At one peak moment, tension escalated so sharply that security had to physically separate the two fighters, who were jaw to jaw.
Shakur, where you said, I'll stick around at 140 and fight this guy.
His last fight, Cepeda. His last fight. You don't know how many people are talking about him on every scale of it. And when it came to the talks of me and Haney fighting in August, I didn't go for it because he had no motion. Now he does after the Brian Norman. But Shakur, it's all there. But I didn't focus on him. I was focused on what's next, trusting my power team, trusting on my team and what can do and who could we fight next. Shakur decided, he initiated, let's go up.
Terrence "Bud" Crawford, one of boxing's pound-for-pound elites, has been assisting Shakur Stevenson in camp as Stevenson prepares for Teofimo Lopez. Footage and reports show Crawford working with Stevenson in sparring and drills, offering elite-level insight to sharpen timing, defense, and ring IQ as Stevenson challenges for Lopez's titles. Despite the rivalry, Teofimo Lopez has downplayed personal animosity, framing the bout as professional competition rather than a grudge match. He emphasizes boxing is business first, focused on executing a game plan and proving himself in the ring. Lopez also stresses the advantage of fighting in New York, near his Brooklyn roots. With the fight set for Madison Square Garden, ticket interest is strong, and Lopez highlights the edge of performing before a home region crowd. He has embraced the hype, noting the significance of defending his WBO and Ring Junior welterweight titles close to where he grew up.
Who's going to do the most ticket sales for this thing?
Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn all the way.
All right, man.
All the way, man. All my people go real hard for me. So I'm definitely going to be out there represent and look forward to see where we land and what venue we'll be fighting at.
Teo, earlier in the show, we discussed a quote from Terrence Crawford, who's been training with Shakur Stevenson. Obviously, they're good friends. And he said that, quote unquote, Shakur is going to beat the F out of Teofimo Lopez. I'm just quoting you there. Teo, we know that you've had your problems with Crawford too. You guys got into it a couple of times last year, yelling at each other. Is there a little extra oomph for you in this fight, knowing that Crawford is in Shakur's corner?
No, not at all. Define the odds, man. Everybody be on that side. I think that they all have like some sort of group plan amongst each other. Even with Keyshawn Davis, they all think that they're going to conquer boxing as friends. I don't think there's friends in this sport. I think Malik Scott would also agree to me on that part. I don't think this should be friends. This is a fight business. This is not about, hey, I want you to conquer this division, I'll conquer that division, we'll all be friends and we'll be champions.
When Shakur Stevenson described Teofimo Lopez as delusional in a good way, Lopez pushed back on the label, drawing a clear line between confidence and fantasy. He explained that delusion implies believing something untrue, while his self-belief is rooted in accomplishments, titles, and proven performances at the highest level. Lopez views his confidence as self-awareness, grounded in experience and results, and embraces knowing exactly who he is as a fighter. In the same breath, Lopez signaled ambitions beyond Stevenson, reiterating his willingness to face Terrence Crawford next. He framed that potential matchup as another challenge he is ready to pursue, regardless of weight class or reputation.
To him, that you think you're better than you are, but actually that helps you. It helps you rise to the level. What do you think about that, what Shakur said about
you? He's inaccurate, because delusional is when it's not real. It's real. It's just what it is, man. I am who I am. I know what I am. And I think that that's why, I look at it like this. I may get something out of it, but Crawford sent out one of his little guys to come and finish the job, and I think that's not gonna work. I'm still gonna be here, and if he's still gonna be in boxing, I would love to face him right after. He is the guy.
In discussing knockout potential, Teofimo Lopez clarified that his approach is disciplined, not fixated on a highlight reel finish. He explained that in boxing, chasing a knockout often backfires, leading to mistakes and poor positioning. Instead, Lopez emphasized setting a strong, consistent pace early to establish control, applying pressure to wear his opponent down naturally. He believes opportunities will arise on their own. Lopez also questioned Shakur Stevenson's ability to handle 12 full rounds at 140 pounds, noting it will be Stevenson's first fight at the weight, and suggested the added size, physicality, and sustained pressure will test him as the bout progresses.
You mean at 140 pounds compared to 135?
Yes, in comparison. Yeah. Are you training for a knockout? Are you training to do something to not just beat Shakur, but to beat him in grand fashion? When I say grand fashion, I mean going for the knockout.
Well, I think that the whole thing is the Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving up to 140. A lot of these guys can say a lot of things about me not knocking them out or whatnot, but they don't come and try to fight me after they feel this power. So it's for a reason. It carries. It does carry. I mean, I had a good showing with Arnold Barboza. He was #1, my mandatory, and he didn't. He was too hesitant trying to commit to punches. So I think that it's just something that's going to be a rude awakening for Shakur.
Hey, Doug, you hear that? He said the Bible of boxing. What else is called the Bible of boxing? Ring Magazine. And he's a two-division Ring Magazine champ.
Great
Not too many of them.
ambassador for those championship belts as well.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm very big on those things. You know, I claimed 2 weight divisions, 2 Ring Magazine belts in just at 25. You know, and I'm 28 now. I've been defending my belts now. I feel great. You know, and then most importantly, you know, this will be my 4th title defense with the Ring and the WBO junior lightweight. Well,
trainer Ryan Garcia speaks confidently in predicting a victory for Shakur Stevenson, highlighting key attributes that set him apart. He points to Stevenson's elite speed, sharp defensive instincts, and high-level ring intelligence as decisive advantages capable of neutralizing dangerous opponents. Garcia notes Stevenson's calm demeanor and ability to adjust mid-fight allow him to stay in control even under pressure. In his view, these qualities make Stevenson a particularly difficult challenge for someone like Teofimo Lopez. Garcia believes Stevenson's blend of agility, accuracy, and tactical awareness gives him a clear path to success. If Stevenson sticks to his strategy and executes with discipline, Garcia sees him dictating the fight and emerging as the likely winner.
Real boxing guys in this thing.
Yo, who you got, Shakur or Teo?
I got Shakur Stevenson beat him.
You got Shakur? You don't think Teo's gonna win?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got
crazy.
Teo too, bro.
You guys got Teo? How much you guys want to bet, bro?
Yeah, I got Teo.
How much you guys want to bet anytime?
Bet, bro. I don't got money compared to you.
Nah, I'll bet. Hey, I'll bet in your tax bracket, bro.
100. Let's do 100.
I'll bet 100, bro.
Let's bet 100.
Yeah, let's do 100.
Let's fucking do it. Bro.
I'll bet 500 on Teo.
I see a lot of Devin Haney fans in listening, but they ain't coming up to chat. That's crazy. Bro.
Nah, they love watching.
They scared.
I see they just be hating, but don't want to talk. That's crazy, bro.
Bring one up.
I'm trying, bro, but they don't want to talk. That's crazy, bro.
Let's cook one of them. Let's bring him up.
Last entertaining Devin Haney fight was you, bro.
Yeah, that was the only entertaining fight he's ever had. That's what's crazy about it.
Are you gonna pull up to Shakur and Teo? The fight?
Nah, bro. I think it might be a little too close to my fight. I might. Actually, it's not that close.
Okay.
I might. I still got, 3 weeks. That was like